Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Paper Trail. I'm back again doing another little lore video. I say a little one, this one could get quite deep. We are beginning some lore on Call of Duty today, specifically the zombie side of it. And we are starting with Group 935, the ones who caused all of the zombie shit to happen, essentially. We will talk about Element 115 at some point, but 935 has recently been re-established back into the lore with Black Ops 7, which we may eventually talk about, unfortunately, depending on the canon side of things, but we will get there eventually. But we are starting at the beginning of Group 935, probably do Element 115 later on, but for now, we will do 935, which goes way back if you're not familiar. So, the story of 935 is a cautionary tale of how scientific ambition, when untethered from ethics and fueled by extraterrestrial influence, can lead to the literal end of the world. Sorry, to the literal end of the world. There you go. That's better. Initially formed as a beacon of progress, this research group became the architect of a multiversal apocalypse. Yeah, it's gonna get messy if you don't know the full lore side of this, because multiverse stuff is, yeah, it's a lot. I will do my best to try and keep some consistency, but my apologies in advance if things get a little bit messy. So founded on May 10th, 1931 by Dr. Ludwig Maxis, we will talk about him another time. Again, there's a lot of things when we're just starting out where it's going to be, that is a video for another day. That is a video for another day. This is a video for today about the group as a whole. Group 935 was established as an international non-political scientific organisation. Their headquarters, DICE, brackets the Giant, which is also a map, of course, was located near Breslau, Germany. I could be getting my pronunciations completely incorrect. I don't care to find out how to do it correctly, but my apologies. The group's official motto was to improve the human condition, a noble goal that quickly darkened after the discovery of Element 115, an unpentium. Unpentium? We'll call it that. We'll call it 115. In a meteor crash site, which could be green, blue, or possibly other colours. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's green in Origins, blue... No, other way around. Green initially, blue in Origins. It's weird, but that's going once again back into the multi-dimensional stuff. And eventually it just gets messier. Maxis sought to use 115 for groundbreaking advancements in energy and medicine. However, the escalating pressures of World War II forced the group into a Faustian bargain with the Nazi regime. While Maxis initially resisted political ties, the promise of funding led Group 935 to pivot towards weapons research, creating the Wunderwaffe program, which of course is the iconic lightning gun, which may get, once again, may get a video of its own if it needs it. But who knows? It might not. We'll see. The group was composed of some of the most brilliant and eventually most unstable minds of the 20th century. Dr. Ludwig Maxis, the visionary leader who pioneered teleportation and the initial reanimation experiments. Dr. Edward Richthofen, Maxis' assistant, that's a word, and the true catalyst for the group's downfall, secretly a member of the Illuminati. Richthofen was driven mad by the voices of the Shadow Man after touching the MPD (brackets Moon Pyramid Device). Very inventive with the names, guys. On the moon. H. Porter, the engineer behind the ray gun and his subsequent Porter's X2 upgrades, which is the Mark II, as well as the Mark I. And Sophia, which I guess technically isn't... Oh no, forgive me. No, I'm thinking of Samantha. Ignore me. Sophia, which is Max's assistant and lover, whose consciousness was eventually uploaded into a machine, highlighting the group's disregard for the boundaries between man and machine. Group 935's breakthroughs were unparalleled, though often horrifying. Matter transference, the invention of the MDT, the matter transference device, allowed for instantaneous travel but frequently resulted in reanimated failures, the first zombies. Wonder weapons, from the Wunderwaffe DG2 to the Monkey Bomb, these weapons utilize 115 to manipulate electricity and spatial physics. Perca-Colas, utilizing nudges from a mysterious entity known as Dr. Monty. The group developed beverages that granted humans supernatural resilience. For example, Juggernog and Speed Cola. You all know the ones with the fancy little jingles. The collapse of Group 935 began with internal friction. Max's focus on his daughter Samantha and his dog Fluffy irritated the increasingly paranoid Richtofen, and in 1945 at the Doris facility, Richtofen trapped Maxis and Samantha in a room with the first Hellhound (a mutated Fluffy). This act didn't kill them, instead it sent Samantha to the moon, where she entered the MPD and gained control over the undead, seeking vengeance on the group that betrayed her. The lore of Group 935 is notoriously dense, with the community still debating key aspects as late as 2026. The Vril connection. Many theorists believe Group 935 didn't just find Element 115. That's a lot of numbers. Group 935 didn't just find Element 115, but they were guided by the Vrilia, an ancient subterranean race. This is supported by the Golden Rod, the Vril generator found at Call of the Dead. The Chronorium discrepancy. Recent 2026 analysis suggests that the Chronorium, the definitive book of Ether history, may have been a living lie authored by Dr. Monty to manipulate the cycle. This theory posits that Group 935 were never meant to save humanity, but serve as a necessary catalyst for Monty to prune timelines he deemed impure. The grand scheme. A long-standing theory suggests Richtofen's plan wasn't just power, but a desperate attempt to break a predetermined cycle of suffering that he saw through the rift in time. So yeah, there you go. Group 935 represents the ultimate hubris. By the time they realised that Element 115 was a parasitic force from the Dark Ether, it was already too late. Their legacy is not the advancement of the human race, but its near total erasure.